Hey folks, this is Ardwulf. Welcome. We're going to do an unboxing video today, the first of three. The other two will be along whenever those titles arrive. But for today, we're going to unbox Stonewall in the Valley, Avalon Hill, 1995. So I would love to do more vintage game unboxings, but I don't consider them to be true unboxing videos unless I'm taking them out of the shrink wrap on camera, which is why I've gotten some games in that haven't made it into videos. This just came in courtesy of the Wargamers Pay It Forward group on Facebook. If anybody would like to know more about that, let me know in the comments below. We're going to crack this open. This is, of course, Jackson's Valley campaign in 1862. This is part of the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War series. This is volume 4 in the series. I want to say this was Joe Balkowski's design, but I might be mistaken about that. Probably doesn't say on here. But we are in what appears to be the original shrink wrap. I guess we'll find out in a second. So we even have somebody's semi-pro price tag. There's none of the telltale signs that I would expect to see if it had been re-shrink wrapped, like a corner wear and stuff like that. This does look like the original shrink wrap. Box is quite light in comparison to modern games, oddly enough. And we get the standard Avalon Hill box. Flip it around. I didn't say there wasn't going to be corner wear from now on. We get 2 dice. These are not the old school Avalon Hill dice, however. Those look to be Chessex dice. We have the Stonewall in the Valley rules of play. Now, of course, the series rules, there are now series rules. There weren't when this was published. Probably all the rules and all the scenarios are probably all in here. I am not sure that's the case. Maybe. Yeah, okay, so scenarios are in here. I owned a couple of the very old ones when they came out, and those got sold off at some point during my rather long history with this. And I'm not terribly interested in recovering those, but the opportunity to pick up Stonewall in the Valley, which, if you're not familiar with Great Campaigns of the American Civil War, it is an operational level American Civil War series. And one of the hallmarks of the series is how it brilliantly showcases the value of maneuver in military campaigns. There is no better showcase for that than Jackson's Valley campaign. So this is, in particular, one that I was excited to get a hold of. So let's see, we got some player aid cards here. So the rule book, by the way, is 48 pages. And I know a lot of folks have issues grasping this game, but it's really not that complicated, I don't think. And I think the current series rules, which are available on Multiman Publishing's website, do a little bit better of a job of explaining the basics to you. So we have a force display. This is something you may or may not end up using. I wouldn't recommend using the forces when learning the game for the first couple of plays. But after that, it becomes very valuable because this is how Fog of War works in this game. There is an ammunition pad. Now, this is something that I haven't seen before. Apparently, one tracks ammunition for, looks like, individual brigades. That's interesting. This is not in any of the new ones. So the two that I have are Battle Above the Clouds and Stonewall Jackson's Way 2, which are the two recent entries from Multiman Publishing. So here's the charts and tables. Looks like there's 2 of these on pretty nice cardstock. No trace of, maybe the very slightest trace of mustiness in here, but I had to stick my face in it to tell. And of course the maps. Now these maps are amazing. I couldn't tell you offhand who did the maps in this particular volume. They may have been Charlie Kibler, they may have been the original artist. But I mean, these maps are just amazing. These are the most beautiful wargaming maps that I think anybody has ever done. Some people do have issues with their functionality. I didn't, insofar as I've played on them. But of course, here you got the Shenandoah Mountains. Here's the valley. The campaigns themselves go up and down the valley. The other thing about the series is that every game, even the old ones from Avalon Hill, but even more so the new ones from Multiman, really have a ton of play value in them. There's a lot of scenarios. The scenarios are not just placeholder scenarios. The scenarios are good scenarios. They are interesting situations in their own right without playing the campaign necessarily. So here we have one sheet of markers, and these are the manpower markers. Perfectly serviceable. And I'm looking for the dreaded Avalon Hill center nibs, and they are here, but they don't look too bad. These may end up getting cut out of the sprues with a craft knife. Here's another map. That's the other thing. This is a 3-map game. Most of the games in the series are 2-map games. This is actually one map game. That is Stonewall's Last Battle. Just gorgeous, amazing maps. I mentioned on Twitter, a week or two ago, that if I end up getting an extra copy of any of these, I'm going to end up framing the maps. So these are the unit markers. So basically each unit is on the map, and leader is on the map and gets a manpower value marker that gets moved around under it. Presumably these are out of supply. Bear in mind, I haven't actually had my hands on these old school great campaigns of the American Civil War counters in like 20 years or 25 years or something like that. They are double-sided. These are relatively late period Avalon Hill. So maybe they'll be clean. I'm not sure. I mean, they look fine, but we'll see when I start punching them out. And more Shenandoah Valley. And actually, you get a counter tray, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure I'm going to punch this right away. I'm going to sit here and ogle the maps for a little while until... because I've got some other stuff coming that you'll see unboxing videos on, hopefully any time, but realistically it might be another week. So we'll see what happens there. But we got 3 maps and 2 counter sheets, which is what we're supposed to have here. Some player aids. This is a terrific series. This is one of the things that got me interested in American Civil War, which is a period I was, prior to that, not that interested in. But it really is a great series. If you're interested in a specific battle, it's maybe not where you want to go, because your specific battle, I might mention something about this in one of the next videos, but your specific battles are occurring at a very large scale here, because the units of maneuver are brigades, divisions, and corps. And they don't necessarily all have to move together, but it definitely highlights the nature of Civil War maneuver. And frankly, these boxes are really great looking too. All of them from Avalon Hill did, and really multi-man ones as well. Really cool cover art. So hopefully this has been cool. Stonewall in the Valley. I'm not sure there's another unboxing of this on YouTube. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned. There's a couple more unboxings coming.